Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw, editorial director at TigerFitness.com and Muscle and Brawn Nutrition CEO. Guys, you can buy Muscle and Brawn's Huge Gainer exclusively at Tiger Fitness. If you're in the need for quality calories, Huge Gainer is the quality economy gainer. It has a 3-to-1 carb to protein ratio. It tastes amazing, so please check it out at Tiger Fitness. Guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about the nonsense that is the belief that beginners, late beginners, earlier intermediates, intermediate type of lifters, non-advanced lifters need low reps to build strength. A member of the Muscle and Brawn Forum, which Muscle and Brawn is a website I created 8 years ago. It is a strength, muscle building, powerlifting type of website. A member over at Muscle and Brawn was mentioning to me yesterday that he was on another forum, a very prominent forum, and some armchair newbie, some armchair wannabe expert told him that you need to use low reps to build strength. Low reps is a strength building mechanism. The problem with this is this wannabe guru, this wannabe expert was telling an earlier intermediate lifter that he needed to use low reps. This type of information, this type of nonsense filters down to beginners, late beginners, intermediate lifters, and they start to believe that to build strength, they need to focus more and more on low reps. I see this a lot. I'll see guys doing low reps, and ignoring a lot of the hypertrophy, quality assistance work that they need. In fact, I trained with a guy at a gym, and I didn't stick my nose in his business because he didn't ask for my help. But he would go in and just do a couple low rep sets on the big lifts and not do much assistance work. Now here's the thing you need to understand. You can build a ton of strength. You can, and you should build your strength base using reps. You can, and you should build your strength base using reps. I built a 350-pound bench press, a 500-pound squat, and I didn't deadlift much. I only did low rack pulls for many years, but I built near a 300-pound overhead press using rep work. I didn't even know what low rep work was. I hadn't heard the nonsense that I must use low reps to build strength. Strength is built one rep at a time, no matter what the rep range is. Strength, let me repeat that. Strength is built one rep at a time, no matter what the rep range is. You need, as a beginner to intermediate lifter, to work within the 5 to 10 to 12 rep range for your big compound movements, focusing on adding reps and then adding weight when it makes sense. This will allow you to work on and improve form. This will allow you to build consistent strength, and this will allow you to build a rock-solid muscle base, which will help with future strength gains. During your first 3-4 years of training, I hope you don't use low rep sets. I hope you trust the process, stick to the 5 to 8 to 10, maybe even the 12 rep range, depending on the compound movement. Focus on those daily progression, beating your performance the last time. You're going to build a lot of quality muscle mass, and you're going to build an incredible amount of strength. I have met so many pro bodybuilders that are Herculean strong who have never done a low rep set in their life. This just goes to show what I'm telling you is true. These guys are not worried about low reps. They're not worried about using low reps for strength, etc. Now, here's what you need to understand. At some point, this, as a natural lifter, this moderate rep range, this 70 to 85% work you're doing, the 70 to 85% of your one rep max work that you're doing, as a natural, you're going to hit soft walls, meaning it's going to be nearly impossible to progress much. The rate of progression is going to decrease so much that it's going to make it harder for you to add strength in those ranges. In addition, if you reach this level and if you put on quite a bit of muscle mass, it's really going to be difficult for you to put on much more muscle mass as a natural. I hit a point in squats where I was at 405 by 5. My 1 rep max was at 500. But I tried for a year to get from 405 by 5 to 405 by 10. I couldn't add more than a rep onto my squats. It was after this soft wall that I had to start playing with lower rep sets, daily maxes, etc. So there will be a point where you hit hard walls, soft walls, where you, if strength is a primary goal, where you will need to consider using lower rep sets. One other reason to wait to jump into lower rep sets is form, exercise form. I don't want you doing heavy work until you've had 2-3 years working on your form and you know it's rock solid. This will keep you safe. This will help keep you injury free. So again, the question was, or the comment was made at an intermediate lifter. The comment from another forum, from a wannabe expert, was that you need low rep sets to build strength. As a beginner, as an intermediate, I want you to ignore this type of nonsense. I want you to go out, work within conventional rep ranges, focus on daily progression. You're going to build a lot of strength. You're going to build a lot of muscle. You're going to improve your form. You're going to get your rep work in. This will build a base for future strength gains, future strength progress, if that is your goal. When you reach those soft walls, and you'll know when you reach it, when your progress is just slowing and you can barely make any progress over the course of 3, 4, 5 months, then it might be time to switch to lower rep sets. Guys, I hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, guys, there's a Q&A link below. Head on over to the Q&A link. I answer every question posted. The best questions I turn into a Q&A video on Saturday, so watch for that. Guys, if you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I would appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.